From the gun, it's Browning. He'll get that to all his tight ends. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Browning. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll go play action here with Browning. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. He's going to air this one out for Joe. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Here's a zone read to start the drive. They'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
On second down, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard line.
The Bengals offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Browning. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
You know, Mike, we all understand that the NFL is a passing league, but typically, when you're backed up this close to your own goal line, you tend to want to keep it on the ground for this very reason. Not only does the play result in a turnover, but now your defense has to go out there and defend a short field.
The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession, and they start in the best possible situation. It is first and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Mechie, the man in motion. Third and goal. McCoy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This from 30 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Browning. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Browning. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Browning. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Jake Browning sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out.
It's now 3rd down and
On 3rd and long, here is Browning. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. They'll go. Here's Browning. That's incomplete. fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Man in motion is Smith. Here's McCord on 1st and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. McCord to throw here on 2nd down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Operating from the gun is McCord. That is caught. What a throw. Ananias Smith.
What is
Down Eagles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st and 10, here is Browning. That's complete to all the tight ends. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Play fake, and here is Browning. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Operating out of the gun is Browning. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of 7.
Now it's Pira.
First down.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll work this out wide to Pira. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
To the air, Browning here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Looking to throw is Browning. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 24.
On play action, here is Browning. Short one there to his tight end, Fan. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it with Brooks.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Robinson to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 22.
Now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
15.
Operating from the gun is McCoy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCoy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. On 1st down, Browning. That's taken in by the running back, Hero.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And the Bengals, so get that 1st and goal. Good running, gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. To throw, it's Browning. He's got his big tight end. Noah Fast, cut down Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals as they start things out with a victory here in the 1st week of this.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. These are player tags. Players with tags are treated differently, and certain ones could have different effects on both user and computer-controlled teams.